Hello, my name is Shannon Davidson. I'm with CodeSmith Tools, and today we'll be going over CodeSmith Explorer. CodeSmith Explorer provides an easy interface for organizing and executing your CodeSmith templates. Where CodeSmith Studio is perfect for editing and developing your templates, CodeSmith Explorer is ideal for executing them. When you first open CodeSmith Explorer, you see two folder template shortcuts by default. A folder template shortcut is simply a path to any location that your computer has access to. If I hover over a folder template shortcut, I can see that path displayed. The CodeSmith Explorer toolbar has 7 buttons. I can create a folder template shortcut. I can click the refresh button. Clicking refresh prompts CodeSmith Explorer to refresh all files and folders within the display. By default, CodeSmith Explorer acts as a normal window. However, if I select the toggle topmost window mode button, CodeSmith Explorer sits on top of any other application executing on the Windows desktop, whether CodeSmith Explorer has focus or not. There are 2 views with CodeSmith Explorer. The default view is the folder view. This organizes your folders and templates the same way that Windows Explorer does. The next view is the target language view. This organizes your templates by their target language. Target language is an attribute on the code template directive within the template. I do want to mention that the first time you select this view, it will take a few seconds to load. However, after that, it will be quick. By default, CodeSmith Explorer only shows CodeSmith files. However, if I need to see all the files within CodeSmith Explorer, I can deselect the CodeSmith Files Only button and all the files will be displayed. I can select the template editor that I want to use with CodeSmith Explorer. If I click that button, navigate to the path of my favorite editor. Now, anytime I wish to edit a template within CodeSmith Explorer, that editor will be invoked. I can click the About CodeSmith button. This shows me all my licensing and version information for CodeSmith. If I need to move this CodeSmith license from this machine to another machine, I can click the Deactivate button to do that. When right-clicking on folder template shortcuts, I have many options. I can create a new template. I can create a C#, VB, or JavaScript template. This sets the language attribute on the code template directive within the template. If I create a blank template, that attribute is not set. I can create a new project. I can create a new file or a new folder. I can refresh the display for this folder template shortcut. I can open the path in Windows Explorer. I can delete or rename a folder template shortcut. Deleting or renaming a folder template shortcut does not directly affect the underlying path. However, if I delete or rename a subfolder or a file within CodeSmith Explorer, the subfolder or file is directly affected. I can show subfolders or not show subfolders. If I right-click on subfolders, I have 2 extra options. I can exclude and exclude globally. Exclude means I exclude the currently selected item. So if I exclude the Active Snippets folder, CodeSmith Explorer will know not to show that folder. Exclude globally is a little different. If I want to exclude globally, that means I don't want to see the Ajax folder anywhere in CodeSmith Explorer. So if I exclude that globally, CodeSmith Explorer knows not to show any Ajax folders. If I right-click on templates, I have many of the same options. I can exclude global, I can exclude, rename, delete. I can open the containing folder in Windows Explorer. I can edit a template. If I click on edit, this opens the editor that I selected in the Select Template Editor option in the toolbar. I can also right-click or execute, or I can simply double-click and execute. If I double-click and execute on a template, it opens up the property dialog. I'm going to do this a couple of times so I can demonstrate a few things about the property dialog. This particular template requires that I enter a source table. So let me enter a source table from the Pet Shop database. I'll enter the account table. The property dialog in CodeSmith has several options. I can save the properties to a CSP file. I will do that now. I can open the properties from that CSP file into another property dialog. I'm going to reset the defaults on this property dialog. Doing that sets the properties back to their original state. I can copy the values and paste them to another property dialog. So now that I've shown you that, I'm going to click Generate on this template. Generate renders the template into the template output pane with all of the text highlighted. So I can copy and paste the results of this results of generating this template anywhere that I like. The template output pane also has a couple of options on the toolbar. I can save the template output to a file. I can copy the template output to the clipboard. I can compile the template, or I can open another template. Another way of executing templates is to drag and drop them into a text editor. I'll select the topmost window mode button for this, and I'm going to open up Notepad 2. I'm going to click this template and drag it into Notepad 2. You notice that the property dialog pops up again, and I click Generate. When I drag and drop a template into a text editor, you'll notice that the output for that template is directed to the text editor. So I'll do this again. Click Generate. And the template was generated into that text editor again. You notice the cursor here. When I drag and drop a template into a text editor and I drag the cursor around, the template is actually rendered, or the output of the template is actually directed where the cursor was. So that's been an example of executing simple templates. I can also execute sophisticated architectures with CodeSmith Explorer. Let's go look at net tiers. I'm going to open up the net tiers property dialog. I'm going to select the pet shop database. Before I click Generate on this, I will go look at the path that we're going to output the net tiers templates to. Which is right here. So when I click Generate, you'll notice that the progress bar for CodeSmith Explorer starts moving along, letting me know my progress for my net tiers template generation. Then when I'm done, the net tiers status report pops up, and now I see that net tiers has been generated into the folder that I selected as an output folder. So that's it. I hope you found this video to be helpful and informative. If you have any questions, comments, or recommendations for other videos, please visit us at community.codesmithtools.com. My name is Shannon Davidson, and thank you for using CodeSmith.